What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Expression Culture, here with me, Gareth, the Honda Guru. Today, actually it's not today, well, it's arrived today at least, I have the final piece of the puzzle for my exhaust system on my CRZ. Some of you may know I've been waiting quite a while for this, not this particular one. So the original plan was to get Piper to make me a secondary Decat pipe for the CRZ to match up to the Piper center exhaust section that was kindly donated, or sponsored is probably the better word, by Dynodaze Performance Parts and Piper exhausts themselves. Thank you very much. But yes, we've been waiting a very long time for Piper to make Decat, secondary Decat. This car has two cats, has a Manny cat, and then a secondary Decat underneath the car. Anyway, we've been waiting a while. I think it was June, July last year we initially spoke to Piper. Now I say we, that's me and Danny from Dynodaze Performance Parts. And we've been keeping asking, and I think the last time we were told a date would be January. So now we are April 2022. So I said to Danny, what do you think we should do really? Should we keep pestering Piper? He said, yeah, try and make contact with them again. So tried to make contact, gave him another couple of weeks, and absolutely not even an answer. So really disappointed with that from Piper, especially when they were so helpful with the centre section. So my other option was, as far as I'm aware, there are only two companies that currently make Decats for a CRZ. Actually no, I tell a lie, three. J's Racing. I'm not going to buy the J's Racing one because it's I think it's a one piece, so you have to get the Manny cat and the secondary Decat. It's all sort of one section, and they put a flexible joint in it. Not doing that. I've had far too much bad experience with fitment on J's Racing exhaust in the past, so definitely not doing that. And then obviously you pay JDM tax on that. So there is, I think, Super Circuit or Sprint Circuit, something like that. I think they're based in the US, and I think they're kind of like the more cheaper stuff. I've never seen them over here. I've only ever seen them on US cars. So obviously didn't know that. So the only other option, which is probably the best option really, and obviously is the option I've gone for, and that's Tegiwa. So I spoke to Johnny. You'll all know him as Johnny Tegiwa. Obviously that's not really his real name. So yeah, I spoke to him over Messenger and sort of said the situation, and that I needed to get this fairly quick because I just want to get on with it. I've waited so long. Funnily enough, in stock, arrived the next day. Don't know why I just didn't do this in the first place. Part of the reason I didn't go for this in the first place was, one, because I wanted to retain the Piper, sort of most of the system, and the second one is the Tegiwa piping is 55mm, and the Piper centre section is 50mm. So I was sort of somewhat concerned it might create a hotspot, but then what sort of is, you know, it's really probably not going to by the time, you know, the flanges sort of meet up with each other. Which is also a shame again with Piper, because the spoon back box is larger than the diameter of the Piper exhaust. When I originally spoke to Piper about that, I said, is it possible to go for a slightly bigger exhaust, and they sort of declined that and said that they'll have to change all of their tooling and everything, and that their R&D said that the 50mm was sufficient for the CRZ. Which, you know, we've proven it has got gains over stock on a Dynodaze dyno. so that's positive. Anyway, as I'm sure you may be aware from my other little quick video, if you haven't seen that already, I've recently picked up a few more sponsors, and one of them is obviously Tegiwa. Thank you very much, Johnny. Tegiwa Imports. So they have supplied me this with a small discount, which is fantastic. Every penny counts. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the box and I'll show you what it looks like. Tegiwa. I do love the way they sort of do all this stuff. And there's the part number, I think is the top one. Just about to see that. But if you search, CRZ Decat, this will come up everywhere. So, like I said, you can really see my sunburn line from where I had my hat on at Silverstone Jap Fest. Yeah, so this is the secondary Decat. I am not doing a primary Manicat cat delete. 2 reasons. One, I don't want it to be obnoxiously loud. It's already quite loud as it is. And I don't want a lot of the I think the only one I found that actually retains the EGR port is that Super Sprint thing, or whatever it is, Super Circuit one. But anyway, I really don't want to go down that route, because then it's literally going to have no silencers in it apart from the back box, the Spoon M1 back box. I really don't want to do that. So tomorrow after work, me and my colleague Jared, we're going to stay late after work and fit the Tegiwa secondary Decat pipe, and I can't wait. It's been so long since I've been wanting this done. I'm so excited for it, really am. Like, all of the positive sort of comments I've heard about it. This is a very popular mod to the CRZ. And so next you'll see me and Jared fitting the Decat at my work. Anyway, I'll catch you boys and girls in a minute. Bye bye. Bye-bye, old cat. I need that bum. Thanks, John. Here's your cake back. Yeah. things up, boys and girls. You join me later on in the evening in this glowing day, as much as my beard is glowing. So, I'm really happy with the results actually. Really happy. There she is. Woo. Really happy with the results. Car sounds phenomenal, exactly how I wanted it to sound. Pops and crackles a bit more. Well, I wouldn't say pops and crackles a bit more. They're just the pops and crackles you get from factory on a CRZ are much more prominent now, and they've got much more sort of rasp to those pops, which I love. Being an old school Honda guy, I like raspy exhausts. What can I say? If you don't like it, that's, you know, whatever. I like it. Weirdly, actually, one of the main complaints we sort of had from the Piper non-resonated centre section was on the motorway drones. Like hell. Taking the second cat out and Decat in it with the Tegiwa Decat pipe has actually removed some of that drone, which is fantastic. So overall, I'm really happy with it. The tone is perfect. It's just a slightly bit louder than it used to be. Raspy, sort of a little bit raspy. I wouldn't say it's like massively raspy. After sort of 2,500 RPM, then all the way up to the rev limiter. Feels much more alive. Feels smoother, like better power delivery. Obviously, taking one of the cats out, you're increasing airflow through the exhaust system. So yeah, it's going to be better, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure I'll get down to the dyno at some point. Go see Dynodaze again and see if we've gained any power. The only unfairness really to it is obviously between last time it was dynoed at Dynodaze, it's had obviously the secondary Decat as well as the in-gen cold air intake. So hopefully there might be some big gains there, but obviously it's not going to give a very truthful insight to if the Decat actually makes any peak power. Definitely feels better. My butt dyno feels better. Who's messaging me? Samuel. Hi Sam. Yeah, my butt dyno. Some people might know that terminology. Anyway, the car feels faster. You know, some people might say it's a placebo effect because the car's slightly louder and stuff like that, but it does feel better. It does. It really does. So I'm extremely happy with that. So thank you again, Tegiwa Imports, for supplying me that, and thank you, Johnny Tegiwa, for sponsoring me, along with my other sponsors. Obviously, Dynodaze Performance Parts, Torque Parts by Torque GT, and a recent one that we got right at the end. Not really someone that was a sponsor, as to someone I'm going to be sort of affiliated with, is Novsight Auto Lighting. So well done to all those people for being part of what we are here. Peace out, boys and girls. I'll see you on the next video. No, I won't do that because that's a Caravan Car Diaries thing, and I've not done that in a long time. Thank you, Ben. It's been watching all your videos again recently that's done that to me. So, the way I end the video, have a lovely day, boys and girls, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye bye.